Do you lie on your bed every night, tossing and turning, trying to stay hopeful that you can catch a few hours of shut-eye before you have to get up? Don't worry, you're not alone. Insomnia is incredibly common in the United States, with about 30% of American adults having some type of insomnia. It's more common in women than men. People who don't get enough sleep feel the unpleasant and sometimes serious effects of fatigue, including extreme irritability, weight gain, short-term memory loss, heart disease, and Alzheimer's. But there are certain tricks that can help you sleep better, and in today's video, we'll tell you what these tricks are. From turning off screens, exercising, managing stress, limiting napping, to even slipping on some clean socks and more. Keep watching to find out all of them. Number 1. Dim the lights before you go to bed. Exposure to bright lights just before bed negatively affects your chances of getting quality and quantity sleep. Light suppresses the secretion of melatonin, the hormone that influences your circadian rhythms and tells your body it's sleep time. Assuming you don't want to sit in the dark for hours, find a happy medium by dimming the lights as bedtime draws near. Also, consider changing your light bulbs to ones where the color temperature is less than 3000 kelvins. These varieties can reduce the light's effects on your nervous system. Number 2. Turn off screens. The artificial or blue light emitted by screens can disrupt your body's preparations for sleep by stimulating daytime hormones. Reduce your exposure by turning off TVs, phones, and computers at least an hour before bedtime. If you can't get away from blue lights before bedtime, consider making a small investment in blue light blocking glasses. Can't sleep but don't want to give up late night TV? At least dim the screen's brightness, either manually or with the help of an automated program. Enjoying this list so far? Well, keep watching because there's a lot more good stuff coming up. But before moving on, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like this, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Number 3. Try sleeping on your side. There are 3 main sleep positions: back, stomach, and side. Each has its pluses and minuses, but the best one for insomnia is your side. Sleep specialists recommend sleeping on your side in order to rest more comfortably and decrease the likelihood of interrupted sleep. While there are many variations of sleeping on your side, all of which are beneficial in helping to alleviate insomnia and chronic sleep deprivation, the most comfortable position involves bending the knees slightly upwards toward the chest. Number 4. Go to sleep at the same time every night. Last-minute emergencies and late nights at the office tend to get in the way of your routine, but if you want to ensure that you're getting a restful slumber every night, you should be doing your best to stick to a schedule. In a study, researchers concluded that participants who had stable and predictable routines took less time to fall asleep, had improved sleep quality, and slept more efficiently. And the first step to establishing a solid sleep routine is going to bed at the same time every night. Number 5. Avoid spicy food at night. Though eating spicy food doesn't necessarily give you nightmares, as an old wives' tale claims, you should stay away from too much cayenne pepper in your dinner. A landmark study had 6 young, healthy male subjects include Tabasco sauce and mustard in their dinners, and then they measured their sleep patterns. The spiciness, as it turns out, markedly disturbed their rest, reducing the quality of their sleep and increasing their total time awake. It also increased the time it took for them to reach REM sleep, the restorative phase of sleep that helps us store memories and even learn new information. Plus, the spicy food also elevated their internal body temperatures, which is known to prevent one's ability to fall asleep. Number 6. Exercise. Research shows that exercise can help you fall asleep faster and improve the quality of your rest, so do your best to fit 30 to 45 minutes 4 to 5 times a week. If you're doing more vigorous exercise, try to avoid it right before bed because it might amp you up. But relaxing, stretching, or restorative yoga can be great ways to wind down in the evening. Do what works best for you. Number 7. Make sure your mattress fits. Believe it or not, lots of tossing and turning may be less about you and more about what you're lying on. That's right, an uncomfortable mattress might be the source of your sleepless nights. Whether that's because it's lost its cushioning or because it's simply too small, it's important to recognize the signs that it's time to buy a new one. Try to make a swap every 5 to 10 years. Number 8. Manage stress. How you handle stress can play a significant role in your ability to fall and stay asleep. While stress isn't all bad, when it turns into worry or anxiety, it can disrupt your sleep. If your busy mind is keeping you up at night, try practicing stress management techniques before you go to bed. Experiment with aromatherapy, deep breathing, keeping a gratitude journal, or meditation. Number 9. Limit alcohol and caffeine. Caffeinated beverages like coffee, tea, Coca-Cola, and energy drinks act as stimulants that interfere with your sleep. It's recommended that you avoid caffeine 4 to 6 hours before bed. Similarly, smokers should refrain from using tobacco products too close to bedtime, as nicotine acts as a stimulant. When it comes to alcohol, it may help you initially go to sleep, but its sedative effects wear off after just a few hours. It increases your likelihood of waking up and decreases the quality of your sleep. Alcohol also makes sleep problems like snoring and sleep apnea worse. Similar to caffeine, it's best to avoid alcohol in the hours leading up to bedtime. Number 10. Limit naps to 30 minutes. Many of us begin to feel tired in the early afternoon, and napping can be a great way to improve alertness and concentration. But this comes with a few caveats. When you feel sleepy, it's best to take a nap between 15 to 30 minutes. If you nap regularly, you should try to nap at the same time each day. Napping for too long or too late in the day can get in the way of a good night's sleep. A nap does not replace a good quality sleep at night, and should only be used when your nightly slumber is not enough. Number 11. Avoid staying in bed if you don't sleep. Your brain is like a computer, which associates certain events with certain functions. The brain will associate bed and darkness with sleep and trigger the whole process of falling asleep. The brain will not be able to do this if it's distracted by other activities, such as video games, homework, physical activity, and alcohol. It's best to read a book, listen to soft music, do deep breathing exercises or yoga, or any other relaxing activity. Do not stay in bed for more than half an hour after going to bed if you're not sleeping. When sleep is delayed, it's best just to get out of bed. Do a quiet activity and return to bed only when you have signs of fatigue like heavy eyelids or yawning. Number 12. Choose breathable fabrics for sleep. While super warm fleece pajamas might be cozy for lounging, they could be negatively impacting your sleep. Since sleep follows your core body temperature rhythm, they can prevent your body temperature from dropping low enough to drift off. Instead, opt for breathable cotton pajamas. The key is comfort and staying cool. Go natural with your bedding too. The best type of sheets are natural fibers such as linen, barley, and cotton. Avoid anything of plastic origin, and this includes microfiber, polyester, acetate, nylon, and percale, as they're not very breathable. Number 13. Keep your room cool. As the temperatures start to warm up, it's important to make sure you keep your bedroom cool. In general, a cooler room is more conducive to sleeping, as the cooler temperature tends to induce sleep. Number 14. Hide your alarm clock. Set your alarm and then get those glaring red numbers out of your sight. Turn your alarm clock away from you in the bed. Have confidence, it'll sound when it's supposed to. Looking at the time only increases anxiety about going to sleep and getting enough of it. Number 15. Resist the urge to indulge in a big meal before bed. Going to bed on a full stomach can cause reflux. Anybody who's been there can tell you it is unpleasant. It can feel like your esophagus is bathing in acid. Try to avoid eating within 3 hours of bedtime to help reduce the chances of this happening. Number 16. Turn on some white or pink noise. Light sleepers can wake up at the drop of a hat or the sound of a spouse rolling over. Try any kind of soothing background noise, like a fan, to muffle the other sounds. You can even purchase white noise machines, which experts use to sleep better. Number 17. Slip on some socks. Some people have the unlucky lot in life of colder than comfortable extremities. But having warm hands and feet seems to predict how quickly you'll be falling asleep, according to a study. Speed up the process by pulling on a pair of clean socks before climbing into bed. Do you have a problem with getting quality sleep? Are you a light sleeper? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of Bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.